gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney Perry. Make some noise.
Party people, it's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We are indeed live today already. Let's get that out of there. You don't need to see that just yet. Hey, what's up, y'all? We live. The best thing about a live show, you never know what's going to happen. You got to keep it live, got to keep it fresh. And I got my friends joining me today. You know, a lot of times my calls would be women, you know, but I like the female energy, I'm going to be honest. Today, I had to go to my dogs, my guys. We'll be working together this weekend. Table 25, Douglasville. Sunday, Father's Day. Bring your father out. Grab your pops. Grab your damn pops. You know, I realized about myself, I'm a surrogate father for a lot of people, man. A lot of people, you know, they hit me on father. They don't even hit their own damn daddy. I told them, I say, hit your damn daddy. I'm not your damn daddy. My name is Rodney Perry. Tune in to Rodney Perry Live. We do this show every single day as much as we can. I'll be off tomorrow. I'm traveling to Corpus Christi, Texas. Do a Juneteenth celebration, comedy show. Super duper excited about that. But I can't, but I have my guys. So I'm on social media. I see this dude. It is funny, but he's not a comic. He's actually a world-renowned vocalist. When I tell you, though, a guy you want to be. A guy you want to be around. Welcome to the show, my man, Sky Keaton. What's up, Sky?
Rodney Perry.
All the way live. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm cool, man. I just heard that theme song, man. You know, every superhero needs a theme song.
Every superhero needs a theme song, Scott.
You got to have it, man.
For coming on last, I hit you up the last minute. You came through. What's up, Trina Pinkert in the building? What's up, Pinkert? Hey, Scott, it's Father's Day. Are you expecting, like, I'm the type of father, man. I can't say, Dad, what you want. I don't know. What do you want, if anything, Father's Day?
For Father's Day, man, I really just want silence. Just silence. Like I don't want anybody calling me, asking me for nothing. You know, because that as a father, you'll come to find that every day, like your life is based, you know, you have people's lives, their happiness is based on your movement. So
how about
it's
that?
Like every day,
Scott,
every day.
You wouldn't have it no other way, though.
I wouldn't.
Like if your kids was going to some other dude for their wherewithal, you would not tolerate that.
Right. I've come to the realization that my money is for my kids.
How about
That's
that?
what it's for, man. That's what it's for. For Father's Day, though, I want something good to eat.
Okay.
And I want to watch Rodney Perry do a comedy show.
We're gonna be down. We're gonna have a good time. Rob Minka gonna be in the building. Myself, Fat Man Dizzy gonna be in the building as well. And I'm a big fan. Have you seen this guy live?
Absolutely.
Fat Man Dizzy is ridiculous, man. And what a good human being. Great list. Because when Takia and I were talking about the lineup, she had mentioned a few other people, but I was glad I saw the flyer that we got Fat Man Dizzy coming down. But that's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, man. I had to call him up myself, and you know, me and Dizzy is good friends, man. And I used to have deep conversations with Fat Man Dizzy all the time.
Oh, you gonna get deep? You gonna get deep under the water with Fat Man Dizzy if he get busy on you?
I remember one time something happened where it was like violence. It was like a very violent time a couple of years ago. There was all this violence going on in Atlanta. And me and Fat Man Dizzy was sitting out there talking about it. And he said, you know what I think will stop a lot of violence amongst black men? He said, if black men woke up every morning and just had a real good cry.
Wow.
Hey, think about it though. After you cry, you kind of like you pick.
Can't really generate no violence. Yeah, you're right. I think.
He said,
Now,
anybody.
a good morning head.
Yeah, that also stopped the violence.
Stop the violence, man. You got these brothers pent up all this aggression. I blame the
Yeah.
ladies.
Right.
Speaking of one of the coldest actors in the game, and I just had a chance to share on the stage with him. We did a play, and man, dude, this young man tore it up. He'll be there this weekend as well. Mr. Rod Minger is in the building. What's up, Rod?
Fellas, what's up?
Minger.
What's happening?
It's always an absolute pleasure to see you face Minger. Just a good dude, man. And dude, when I tell you, you were awesome in the play we did, dude. Well done.
Appreciate it, man. It was a pleasure sharing the stage, which is always legendary. I know you think I be blowing smoke up your ass, but I'm just a factual guy.
You know what, Rod Minger? I never take your complimentary remarks as smoke. Because you don't really, I ain't never seen you just arbitrarily give people too much love without it being merited.
Bruh, I don't hang around enough to give it unwarranted. Too much hate in this game to walk around giving away fake love. Let them keep hating and I'll just keep being quiet. No, most people think I'm quiet.
Shouts out to my man Victor Marshall who's tuned in already. Victor Marshall, appreciate you. Squeaky, I see you. Trina Pinkett is in the building. Let's look over at the gram. We're on the gram as well too. Ruben Baker in the building. What's up, Ruben? I see you, Black Heather. I see you, Peasy, my brother, Peasy. Go over to the YouTube page, man. I'd love to bring you on, bro. Rodney Perry Live on YouTube. We're at Rodney Perry Live on YouTube. Design Work. I see you, Renee. I see you. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live this morning, and we are indeed live. And so here goes, guys. What I try to do is, as we produce this show, I try to bring some stuff to help us generate a little conversation.
Bet.
Now, Sky, you're a single man. What's it like being out in the streets, man, right now?
Well, you have to be cautious of germs. There's a lot of germs.
Sky, it's germs out there. It's germs out there. A lot of germs. But it ain't what it was. Like my boy, he was telling me about this prep thing, and you can a lot of stuff that used to be a death sentence at the past. Like, so from what I understand, prep is like if somebody is with a woman that's HIV positive tonight, you can take the prep and run that mug out your system before the next day.
Man, don't nobody die from AIDS no more, nigga. They're like getting gonorrhea.
AIDS is the new gonorrhea.
No, it's not.
He said, "No, it's not."
I don't want that message to be floating around.
Educate me, Ryan. What you think?
It depends on whose body and system gets it. Because some people get it and they can live like Magic Johnson, and some people get it and they die the next year. It just depends on your body. Yeah. Don't test it. Don't be testing no prep. Take your ass to Walgreens to get your box of condoms for $3.99.
Single in Atlanta.
How about that?
Single in Atlanta, though, Rodney. Single in Atlanta is fun, but at the same time, you have to pace yourself because there's so many women and so many bad ones. And they thirsty too. The women are aggressive here. They're aggressive.
Let me ask you this, guy, because man, okay, beautiful girls and they thirsty. You seen them evolve though. Like it's like I remember like in the 90s, you would see a bad chick, right? Gorgeous girl, but they still around, they still single, but they look weathered.
Right. They'd have been down through that.
Wow.
They'd have been down through that.
I tell them all the time, like a grown woman, it's tough out there for y'all. Like a man get 15 different lives in this game. A man, if you ain't really toe up, you can really function in the world. But a woman, first of all, there's a new draft class every year. These girls coming out the combine, Scott. They coming out the combine shooting threes. They wide open.
Mother's Day every year.
Coming out of high school straight into the pros.
Into the pros and make all kind of shots. They do all kind of debauchery. Oh my God. Anyway.
But I don't mix them young girls. I don't do the young. I don't do the young girls, man. I like older women. I don't do young girls.
What's your bottom? What's your bottom? Who's young? Who's young?
I'm not going under 35.
Really?
Under 35 is too young. That's too young for me.
My best friend married a 33-year-old, and she was 30 when they met. And I said, dude, you already got 4 kids. You're gonna have to have 1 or 2 more kids. Sure enough.
Yep. You know, the young girls, and then see, I be seeing, it's a lot of beautiful girls, but you can tell their age by when they open their mouth. You know, I can't have a conversation.
Give me that.
Well, I like to have a conversation. I like to have grown-up conversations, with women. Like, can we have a grown-up conversation? Don't come and talk to me. I don't want to be around you and you be like, oh, you heard that new Sexy Red? I can't do it.
You want to deal with that. But
no
Scott,
Sexy Red, but
you old, you ain't listening to Sexy Red?
Huh?
Don't that make you old if you ain't listening to Sexy Red?
No, that don't make you old. It just probably makes you smart.
Damn.
How about
He
that?
Said, damn. Yeah. I don't want to hear that. I can't.
You like me, you a married man. Dude, the grass always look green on the other side. Got a beautiful wife. And we look forward to the Rob Minga family growing anytime soon.
Probably the next year or so. Yeah. So we'll start trying probably in the fall and see what happens. Whatever God has planned, that's what it's gonna be. But right now, we just enjoying each other's company really well.
You hear that, Scott? Trying. Scott, have you had any kids on purpose?
Yes, I have.
Really?
I actually had all of my children on purpose, except I can't say that.
Don't say a name. Don't say a name, nigga. Don't say a name.
Right. My daughter.
I got 6 kids. Every single one of them was like an accident.
Damn.
Every single one. But I'm also married, so I was shooting the clubs up unmercifully.
Yeah. They didn't want an accident then. It was intentional. It was driving reckless without caring of the consequence.
I guess, man. Maybe that could be.
Yeah, true. Because the same energy the energy you took to stay in there, you could have bagged out the driveway.
No, Rod, who bags that? I'm totally against bagging out the driveway.
Yeah. See, my dad had told me, I got to bag out the driveway, man. My dad had a lot of kids, so I grew up I was bagging out the driveway even when I used to wear condoms when I was single. I still was pulling out of there.
Really?
Yeah, my dad had like 14 kids, man. Yeah, nah.
Your dad had 14 children?
Mm-hmm.
Get
and
out
by
of here.
multiple women. So I kind of grew up as a young man when I got into the game of driving or whatever. I was just like, let me just always bag out the driveway just in case. Because I was raised by a single mother. So their way of keeping you out of the streets is tell you some mythological thing. Y'all cursed. Y'all fertile. All you gotta do is touch a girl. You tell a 10-year-old that it kind of stay with them.
Well said. Hey y'all, I'm Rodney Perry. This is Rodney Perry Live. That man is Scott Keaton. That young man is Rob Minger. Let's check this video, y'all. I want y'all to check this. Check it out.
All right.
Here it comes. If I was telling this hoe to talk, she'd be talking.
Hey.
Let me rewind it back. Let's try it again.
Right.
How do I share this on my Instagram?
Like, what are you daggone right? Older men don't want older women. I have a hard time believing that older men genuinely see younger women and think, this is my romantic equal. Yeah. Like, I don't think you think that about a 22-year-old Winston, Charles.
I agree.
Think back if you can. Don't say anything out loud. Just think about what you were doing at 21. Don't say nothing. See, look at your face. Look at your face. You see what I'm talking about? You don't know yourself enough. You're naive. You're immature. You have no business somebody who can buy houses and such.
Fellas, are these women losing their mind? First of all, A grown man don't want no old bitch. Am I tripping?
No, you're not.
Yeah, the cycle of dating is like that. I
Grown ass
think.
woman, but that don't mean you want no woman your age or better.
Yeah.
No, that's not what you're looking for.
I think it depends on a lot of times it depends on the scenario, because if you watch the cycle of dating, most times if a guy's a long-term relationship and he gets older and he gets out of that relationship, he wants a younger guy. And then if a woman's in a long-term relationship and she gets out and she's older.
Pause. Super pause.
What I say?
We was gonna let it slide, but we was gonna let it slide. You say he wants a younger. He gets out of relationship. He wants a younger guy.
Oh, my fault, girl. You know what I mean? So anyway, most time when a guy gets out of,
you all right over there, buddy?
Bro, I just woke up, bro. It's a long night. Anyway, like I was saying, most time when guys got a relationship, they want a younger girl, and then when girls got a relationship, they want an older guy. That's why most times you see people get married late in life. The girls usually marry the guy older, and the guys usually marry the girl younger. Somehow it balances like that. I don't think it's nothing malicious how social media try to make it seem, but it just seems to work out that way. Like Rodney's married. Rodney been married almost 30 years. If something, heaven forbid, Rodney got back out in the dating game, he's gonna try to go younger.
He can text the red.
He's gonna go younger. You know what I'm saying? But if Rodney's wife got back out here, she's probably gonna want somebody to keep her established in the same lifestyle. So she's gonna go same age or probably older. She's not gonna go.
She's not gonna remarry. She swears she's not gonna remarry if this don't work out.
Yeah, I mean, to your face.
To my face.
Yeah.
Hey.
To your face. That group chat will reveal differently.
I'm sure it will.
But see, Rodney, at this time, I have like I had this situation, right, where there was this girl that worked at this. I go to this hotel all the time in the city, over at Colony Square, and this really beautiful bartender always used to be in there. I'm not gonna say her name, but she's really, really beautiful, and we used to flirt all the time and all that stuff. And so, we finally decided, like, hey, let's go to dinner one day. And so I'm sitting there talking to her. This is a true story. I'm talking to her during the dinner. She's like asking me about my kids. And I started showing her a picture of my kids, and I showed her my eldest daughter. And she's like, Mr. Keaton?
Wait a minute.
And I'm like, what you? Turns out this girl was my daughter's friend. My daughter, I got a 26-year-old daughter. But when my daughter was little, like when it was like 11 or 12, she used to be with my daughter, like hanging at the crib and stuff. So, you know, it's
wow.
So she was like, oh my God, I did not know. I'm like, wait a minute, where I know you from? And then I was like, oh shit.
She was a little shorty, and now she's a grown-ass woman.
Oh, she's a grown woman. But again, I had to fall back like, no, I can't. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on this. She's so bad though. I'm gonna send you a picture of her later so you see what when I see you the picture, you're gonna be like, oh, I get it.
Hey, we're approaching Juneteenth, guys. Juneteenth this weekend, man. To me, Juneteenth and Pride has hijacked Father's Day. But that's how we're going to Let's talk about legacy, man, because I saw this video and it really made me think like about my grandparents and our family legacy. I mean, Rod, you talked about your father, and as you look at your family, man, talk to me about your family's legacy and how it affects us moving forward, man. Rod Minger, what you got?
Well, I come from a hardworking blue collar family, man. So I think some of the persistence and determination I have, it comes from that. I wasn't necessarily born into any land or any riches and gold, but there was some hardworking ass people down there, man. Whether it was military, truck drivers, you know, construction workers, or people that built cars, they just built that hard work thing. And especially jumping to an industry like entertainment, I think some of that passed on to me to move forward in what I want to do. But now I want to set up a legacy where you don't always have to choose those type of careers to move forward in your life. You can choose other things. So I think I'm starting the dreamer era.
Wow. Dude, that's amazing. And to give that to your children is nothing short of amazing, because entrepreneurship, I think, is important. You know, Sky Keaton, man, Talk to me about your legacy and how you're pushing those ideas forward with your children.
Well, the thing is, like, my kids have, I've always been in the music business. I've been doing that all my life, and it kind of, my kids have took it upon themselves, my daughter, my daughter got a hit record out right now with Lotto. I'm back outside, nigga that made me mad.
Yeah.
She got that song out right now. My son's out in LA working on his album. Like, my kids are incredible talents. And then I have two more younger ones that's coming. Like, I'm feeling like Joe Jackson. I got a squad. I'm sitting back looking at my baby.
Let me ask you this, guy, because as you cultivate your own career, do you ever wish you had helped them more? Or because I have a little doubts in my mind. It's like I was so focused on my own career that my kids' talent kind of fell by the wayside a little bit. I don't know if that's true for you.
Well, the thing is, I think that I never pushed it on them or anything. I never pushed it on them. Like, my daughter, she just came out of nowhere with this because I used to always tell her, you should do music. And she'd be like, I don't care about that shit. And one day she just is like, Dad, check this song out. And I'm like, whoa. Like, everything she was doing was amazing. Now, my son, I remember when they were little kids, I used to do stuff like, I used to be writing songs. And they'd be like, we want to write a song. And they write songs and bring it to me, and I tell them, I'll be honest with them, like, I used to be like, this shit is trash.
Wow.
Like, I tell them, and my son, who's a great writer right now, he's better than me at it. And my son used to come back with these songs, and they would be terrible. And I'd be like, bro, that shit is trash. And he kept coming, he kept trying, and it turns out he's one of the best writers I ever heard in my life now. So your kids gonna do them. They're gonna do them, bro. You can't try to dictate what they do. All you can do is try to lead by example. They're gonna do them. They're not gonna. Your kids may not necessarily want to do what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
My kids really have no desire to be in front of the camera at all, but they all like really talented. They all could do it if they had a mind to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because my daughter's like that. My daughter was like that, Rodney, because she's so beautiful and was so talented. I used to always push her to do it, and she never would do it. And so one day, and it wasn't long ago, she just popped off, and she out of here. Like, she's touring everywhere right now. She did it on her own. I didn't assist her with that.
That's so dope. What'd you say, Rod?
I ain't saying anything.
Oh, word. Hey, y'all, this is Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. That man is Scott Keaton. That young man is Rod Minger. The show is cracking today. I was thinking about legacy, man. I saw this video. I'm going to run it. Let's check it out.
Parents did not have enough money. They could not afford my mother's Catholic school tuition. So my grandmother sewed clothes for the priests and the nuns and made the uniforms for the students in exchange for my mother's education. She then passed this gift down to my mother and taught her how to sew. When we were starting out in Destiny's Child, high-end labels, they didn't really want to dress for Black country curvy girls. And we couldn't afford designer dresses and couture. My mother was rejected from every showroom in New York. But like my grandmother, she used her talent and her creativity to give her children their dreams. My mother and my Uncle Johnny, God bless his soul, designed all of our first costumes and made each piece by hand, individually sewing hundreds of crystals and pearls, putting so much passion and love into every small detail. So to my mother, my uncle, my grandma, thank y'all. Thank you for showing me to never take no for an answer. Thank you for showing me how to take risks, work hard, and live life on my own terms.
Wow, guys.
Yeah.
Never take no for an answer and take risks. Talk to me about your ability, Sky and Rod, man, individually and collectively, to never take no for an answer and take those risks.
Well, you want to go first, Rodney?
No, you go ahead.
Well, my thing is, when I was back home in Mississippi and I wanted to do music, Atlanta was the nearest place. I'm like, I'm going to go there. By the time I got ready, I left Mississippi with like $25 and didn't know anybody here. And so my grandmother and my mother, they instilled this thing called faith in me. And see, a lot of people, the way they embedded that in me, a lot of people say that I keep my faith in God, but they really don't. You know, so I came here, I didn't know anybody here. By the time I actually got to Atlanta, I had $2 in a pack of Newports. I didn't know anyone here. And I'm gonna tell you something.
What year was this guy? Because you're at the cusp of the whole
90,
revolution in Atlanta.
95, 96, something like that. But here's the thing. Now, the reason I stepped out on faith, like my grandmother and my mother really taught me about faith, and I really had faith. I didn't worry. And guess what? I was never cold. I was never hungry. I always had a roof. I lived at Run and Shoot.
Really?
I lived at the 24-hour gym, Run and Shoot. I was able to take a shower, wash my clothes. I lived there, and I just came up, but I was never hungry. I was never without a roof over my head, ever. I was never dirty. You would never be able to tell that I was homeless. But my faith in God catapulted me because I used to always say, God, I'm not worried about it. I know you got me. And he had me every time, so I'll never take no for nothing. Can't nobody tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want to. I'm going to do whatever I want to. Ain't shit they can do about it. I'm telling you.
I love that about you too, man. Like even before I knew you, I was watching you on social media and you carry yourself that way. I see my friend Lonnie Lavalis on the line today. Lonnie Lavalis is one of my Navy buddies back in the day. Man, Lonnie, I always love you.
What up, Lonnie?
Victor Marshall said, how come Beyonce didn't mention her daddy? I don't think that was the right context for that moment.
No. She was talking about the designer clothes and stuff. That she give Matthew her props. She done made whole songs about it now. Don't do that. Don't do that. He was talking about designing clothes.
That's the new era of social media, boy. They catch one clip.
Yeah.
That's new social media, boy. They catch one clip and the world go on fire. Like
Beyonce stay giving her daddy props.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Rob Minger, man, you have also stepped out on faith, man.
Yeah.
This business is not for the faint of heart, and you should constantly be reinventing yourself and creating what's going to be the next thing. Talk to me about that, bro.
Mine is just staying grounded. My story is kind of similar to this guy's. I'm from Alabama. I knew I wanted to be an entertainer, but I didn't know what type. So I grew up like a musician. I marched in the band. I was drum major in high school and college. So I kind of was doing that thing. But as I got older, I'm like, well, I don't want to be a musician full time. I got to figure out another way. And I think both of y'all know this probably. I moved to Atlanta to wrestle.
Hold on, stop right there.
Yeah.
Like wrestle?
Like I used to be a big dude. I used to weigh like 250.
Really?
I was gonna wrestle. So I was gonna get a little job and train for wrestling that night, and then try to act after that. Comedy was never in the equation.
Let me say this, Rob Minger. It's not until right now that I really process in my mind how big you are. You ain't no little dude.
Nah. He's not.
I'm not.
You ain't no little dude. You were about 6'3", 6'4"?
6'1", 215.
You 215 now at a slim you. So you talking about you was 250 about to come to Atlanta to wrestle, and then your life shifted. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. So I had this corporate job. I used to work at this college as a admission advisor. I don't know if y'all remember those Art Institute commercials. Well, like come here and start your life over. I was one of the Negroes that would call your house and tell your ass come to the Art Institute. That was me. so that was me in my 20s. So I was working there. I had a job selling products for the Home Shopping Network, so I did that for a little while. But the whole time, man, I'm drinking protein, creatine. I'm eating 2 or 3 Subway sandwiches a day and lifting weights. So all I'm doing is working and lifting weights. And then I finally meet this guy. Sky, this dude named Eric. He's worked security at the front of Frank Ski's when it was right there by the green room.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Eric used to do security for The Undertaker.
Right.
Bro, this is crazy. So I forgot you knew Eric. So when I seen Eric's like, yo, bro, bro, what you trying to do? I said, man, I'm trying to get in the wrestling, man. I don't know how. He said, bro, I know DDP. He said, bro, start training. He said, they looking for some black dudes about your size. I'm like, bet. Start the training, hurt my knee. Hurt it bad. Pow! It did something. It had me wobbling for like 4 or 5 months. But I ain't had one of them Hulk Hogan stories where I got hurt and went right back. I got hurt and like, fuck it, I ain't wrestling. And then I started booking theater. I started booking a lot of theater up here, man. I just kept booking these plays while I was playing like these really dramatic characters. And then finally, man, this director by the name of Tiffany Brown, she seen me do this play called No Dreams. And I was the lead character. And then after the play, the director was talking like, yo, Rod was actually a replacement. So the guy, they had been practicing from January. The play was in July. The main character got arrested 2 weeks before the show.
Ooh.
And she called to ask me, could I do it? And I was like, sure.
Wow.
I go and I knock out the lead role, only rehearsed for 2 weeks. And then in that theater, there was another director that had a play coming up. And
hold on, Rob. How substantial was the role? How many pages? Like you had to get in here at the last minute,
bro.
It was probably a big role.
It was about 35 pages of dialogue.
Wow.
Yeah, it was some sleepless nights. And so learned that, knocked that play out. A director's in the crowd. She's like, hey, come on, this is my play. This play called Torn. I booked Torn. I had to do one serious monologue, one funny monologue. I do the funny monologue. Everybody in the audition room bust out laughing. They're like, hey, man, I want you to do this dramatic role, but you might be funny at this funny role. I do the funny role. I kill it, get a stand ovation. In that play, after we do it the first time, they renew it about 6 months later. In that play is Ryan Stewart from the Two Live Stools. Lisa Wu is in it. Rashawn Ali is in it. Karan Joseph Riley is in it. I'm probably forgetting some people, but it was a lot of big names.
Relationships.
Yeah, so it was a lot of relationships built. And then so to them, I was a comedian. So when they had like events, this is when radio was popping. So they would invite me to the events to like host a red carpet, introduce people. So I kind of became a comedian without being a comedian. And that's how I split it this way.
You're funny naturally, though. You're a funny nigga naturally, though.
Now Rod tells the story of meeting me about 10 times before I remembered his name.
Easily.
But also I will tell you, I am a stroke survivor, and nigga do.
It was before your stroke, nigga.
What's up, Joey B? Thank you for tuning in. 20 Wild and said, Rod, where did you wrestle? What federation did you wrestle for?
I didn't make it. I got hurt in the tryouts.
God damn it!
I got hurt before I got there. But DDP has a wrestling studio off South Cobb Drive, and I think that's what Eric was leading me to in my mid-20s somewhere.
Wow.
But once I got hurt, I kind of chilled out. Then I tried again 5 years later and re-injured the same injury.
Goodness gracious.
So I realized my right knee just wasn't meant for the ring.
The right knee, you want to wrestle, but the right knee didn't.
My right knee did not want to wrestle. He's like, nigga, stand up. Nigga, just stand up. I'm gonna give you that. But don't wrestle, nigga.
This knee is for walking only, nigga.
This knee is for walking and ride bikes, nigga. It's not for jumping on. I bet. But yeah, I think I'm an old drum major, old basketball player, so my knees have been used.
Right. So man, I didn't know you were a drum major. How many instruments did you play? This is
just 3. I played baritone, trumpet, and trombone.
Get out of here. Trombone ain't no easy instrument either.
Fuck no. It was the hardest of the 3. But I was the best on the baritone was the best. That one came the most seamless to me. My grandfather played trumpet, speaking of legacy. So he played trumpet. So when I got in beginning band, I was like, well, granddad, I want to play trumpet like you. And he's like, all right, you play trumpet, I can help you.
Yeah.
And it was great. So we got to spend that time together because he played by ear, which I didn't. I had to see the words, see the notes. And I was probably better than him on trumpet within 2 months, but I didn't want to tell him because I enjoyed us spending time.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this, Guy Keaton, because I've never had a musician or singer explain this where I could understand it. What is playing by ear, and how do you do it?
Playing by ear is really playing by feeling.
Yeah.
When they say playing by ear, it's really playing by feeling. And see, I have this weird thing, like where I can see sounds, if that makes sense. Like I can see sounds. I can make the sound of a color, And so playing by ear is something that Robert Glasper does a lot. Okay. Robert Glasper, who happens to be my favorite, who just dropped a new album yesterday, only exclusive on Apple. But Robert Glasper is like, that's all I listen to right now. But he plays by ear a lot. And Robert will get a band and have a band playing behind him. And he'll just sit at the piano. He'll sit there for a minute and he'll just start to play and make the most beautiful music you ever heard. This is not written. This is by ear. He's playing off your feelings.
Yeah.
Like there's a sound to every feeling that you feel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it gets deeper. We have to do that another show. That gets deep.
Yeah, I have to say it's that, and it's also people that can just hear something and then they can repeat it. So that's how a lot of people I grew up in band with. They can just be on listening to the radio. They're like, oh, to the left, to the left. Okay, they get on their trumpet, get on their horn, and start playing it just from hearing. Right.
Really?
Yeah.
So again, let me ask y'all as musicians. So if you playing by ear, you also have an understanding of what the sounds are and maybe the colors of those sounds based on the feel. And like my daughter's taking piano lessons now, and as I watch her navigate and read her music and stuff, I'm like, do you have a feel for it? Because maybe you're more of a person that plays by ear. And I've met a lot of musicians that do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you say, is it colors? Is it the sensation? Or can you walk up to a piano, never played it, and have that?
Well, no, Rodney. Here's the thing: what you got to let her do now. Her taking piano lessons, it's getting her familiar with the keys.
Yep.
She's getting familiar with the keys now. Once she knows those keys, then she'll start playing by. She can just do her.
Yeah.
Then she'll go. Once she know them keys, she know this is here. You know this is A minor. She knows that. Once she knows that,
Then she
you
can
know,
kind of stand.
then she can play what she wants to play.
Oh wow!
So the piano
That's
lessons,
it.
the piano lessons is just getting her familiar with the
Facts.
keys. That's all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think people don't realize what makes you a great musician isn't the performance; it's how good you rehearse.
Right.
Come on now, give me that, Rod Manger.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not the performance; it's the rehearsal. So you might have a 10-minute rehearsal. That 10-minute rehearsal might require 100 hours of rehearsal. That 10-minute performance might require 100 hours of rehearsal. And so
Yeah.
the more you're rehearsing, you're hearing so many things that you just almost know, like, oh, that's the chord from that song, or that's the chord from this song, or however you hear it.
And comedian T. Link said, "I learned by ear, and when I went to be taught, they wouldn't even let me stay. They said I was cheating."
He's gifted. He's gifted.
Yeah. I mean, he was too. Yeah, that means
That's gifted.
That means he was bored in class too.
Right. He's gifted, and see, you can't teach a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You can't teach a gift. He's gifted. That means he's gifted. And like some people, like my mom told me, I hate to always bring up special ed, but my mom say, baby, she say, you brilliant. She say, really, you genius. She say, you was in special ed because them teachers didn't know how to teach your ass. I'm like, really, mama? My brother was like, nah, that was what it was.
Nigga was in special ed in Mississippi, nigga. Ooh, it was different.
But Rodney, as far as your baby, keep her. Don't let her stop the piano lessons.
Yeah.
Because think of Alicia Keys' mom. Alicia Keys used to hate piano lessons.
Really?
Jamie
You know
Foxx
that the girl, she had every instrument lesson. She had to play the piano, the guitar. Now, if you listen to her, she's composing those songs. She's producing those songs that you hear.
Yeah.
That's where that practice come from. You get to the point where you can just sit down and make your own stuff.
Now, Rod, let's talk comedy, man, because I think there's the situation I call clarity.
Right.
I used to think every comic had this, but every comic don't have it. And so, like while I'm working, when I'm on stage, while I'm working, I'm also evaluating people. I'm looking at your body language. I'm looking at what your vibe is and I'm having a dialogue in my head. So I'm looking at Sky. I just told a joke. I'm looking at you vibe from the joke. I'm looking at you, and I'm also going, okay, he gonna like this next joke.
Yeah.
Like have you achieved that type of clarity, Rod?
Sometimes it depends on the room, and you know what I mean when I say this. Some rooms you can't really see the crowd. Yeah. So I'm on stage kind of listening to the vibrations of the room, like how they're laughing, the reaction to each joke. So if it gets like certain reactions, I'm like, oh, I can keep going because I can keep going in this particular story. Or
I feel like I saw you slip into those moments a few times.
Yeah.
Like you don't have command of it yet, but that's coming. But I've seen you be clear.
Yep. And then I just like, oh, this one works. I'm gonna keep going. Then if like that one don't work, I throw it away. I'm like, that page ain't working. Let's switch to this page. Or something that just catch my attention that somebody says from the crowd, and I just play on that. But I haven't necessarily just been staring at a group of people. I'm kind of listening to them.
Yeah, Rod got different styles too. He got different moods that he does it in because You know, the last show I seen him when my boy Keenan was here, the last show I seen him do, it was so funny because he was serious the whole time. He was like, "Guess what else? Guess what else happened? You believe this shit?"
Yeah.
That was a good show. That was a good show. You was there, Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney was the host.
Right.
Hey,
I love y'all, man.
Speaking of clarity, we're approaching Juneteenth, and you know there's always Black History Month, and I think it's incumbent upon us as Black people to always seek out the history on our own. I found this little tidbit of Black history. Hopefully, y'all enjoy.
But your Wi-Fi terrible today.
And they added another man to the moon. His name was Darnell Jenkins. Why is that funny? Anyway, Darnell was a photographer. Darnell's sole purpose on the mission to the moon was to get footage of Neil Armstrong being the first man to step foot on the moon. So they knew that Neil was gonna be the guy. They had already decided. So they get up to the moon. Buzz Aldrin, first in command, he turned to Darnell. He said, "Darnell, going outside, set your shit up." So we got footage of Neil Armstrong being the first man to step on the moon. But what little did they realize that by sending out Darnell outside, he was actually the first man to step on the moon.
That's just genius.
That's where it gets sad. That's where it gets sad. You know, they left Darnell's ass up there. I know y'all go Roddy Perry. Why would you make some shit up like that? Bullshit. No. You seen it too. You ever been watching MTV? Ever see the little moon man sitting next to the flag? It's Darnell Jenkins, man.
Hey, that's funny.
That's funny as shit.
That's some funny shit right there.
Yo, and so let me get out the origin of that joke, right? So I'm watching the moon landing, like on a documentary, and I'm like, how the fuck do they have footage of this nigga walking around? Who did that? Because they was shooting him coming down the stairs, and I'm like, there had to be a nigga on the ground shooting that shit. I said, I bet that was a nigga.
Hey, they left him up there.
And they left his ass up there.
Because you
go out there
never
and you breathe.
We bring you oxygen every quarter. That's all you get is oxygen and toothpaste.
That is funny.
But you know, they coming out with a movie. They coming out with a movie this year about the moon landing from the 69-70 moon land with Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, and they're saying the whole thing was fake. What's your thoughts on that, Rob Meager?
Nah, man, they've been up there, dog. I'm not getting caught into all this conspiracy theory.
You think so?
Yeah.
They haven't been there, bro.
Rod, if we had been to the moon, we'd be up in that motherfucking living. It'd be for condos on that bitch by now.
Bro, if we been to the moon, why we ain't been back?
Why we ain't been back?
How do you know we ain't been back? Do you know everybody that work at NASA?
Nigga, listen. They were flying damn Atari spaceships back then. The stuff they got now, they should be able to whoop. And then the moon close. The moon close. Look, you closer to the moon than you are to California.
Live.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Well, okay. At nighttime, you go outside. Can you see California?
Oh my God, here we go.
You can see the moon, can't you?
You definitely can't see California. All right, guys, here we go. Hey, Sky Keaton, man, it's Father's Day weekend. I'm gonna put you to the test. Let's call one of your kids. Who's gonna pick up?
What time is it?
10:46.
Layla.
10:46. Layla pick up. Text me Layla's number.
Okay.
Text me Layla's number, and
right.
while I'm waiting, you can receive that.
Let me see.
Rob Minga, you got to find somebody for us to call too.
I don't have any kids, so I'm gonna stay out of this one.
I know you ain't got any kids, but you got somebody, a human being on this planet, call like. Gotta pick up a random number in the morning.
I don't know. I thought of my wife and a couple folks. I don't know what you got going on.
Let's call your wife. Is she up?
Yeah, she at work though. She might be able to work. She might be able to answer.
She might not pick up. She may not pick up, and she don't recognize the number.
Nah, she ain't picking up no random number. That I know.
Okay, you say so. All right.
Hold up. Let me see.
Yeah, that random number. She like, who the hell is that?
All right, I'm gonna call. I got 6 children, 5 girls and a boy.
Damn.
I'm calling one right now.
That means you using the same position every time, Rodney.
Oh my God. Rodney Prayer Live opening up the phone.
Hello.
Raina Marie, how are you?
Well, how are you, Daddy?
It's Father's Day this weekend. The guys challenged me to see if one of my kids would actually pick up at almost 11 o'clock in the morning. You
I always pick
not always, but most of the time.
majority of the time I pick up the phone.
You definitely do. Thank you, baby. I love you.
I love you too, Daddy.
All right. Wow, that made my day. That made my day.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Can I go 6 for 6 though?
No, I'm gonna give you 4 for 6. Keep going.
Can I go 6 for 6?
I'm gonna give you 4.
Get my man back in here. All right. My son is on the West Coast, so he might not pick up. I'll try him next.
That's all right. That's gonna be the toughest one.
That's gonna be the toughest. All right. Matter of fact, his phone ain't even working. All right, let's try this kid.
Hello?
Rihanna, how are you? This is your dad. I'm on the podcast.
Hello. How you doing?
The question is, could I get my kids to pick up the phone for me this morning? And Father's Day is approaching. Well, tell what you love about your dad, man.
You want me to tell you your gift?
I want you to tell me what you love about your dad.
Oh, what I love about you? I love your positive outlook on life. You're the person in everybody's corner telling them that they could be an astronaut.
That's funny. Hey, thank you for picking up. I love you, girl.
I love you too.
That is Rihanna Perry.
That boy. Hey, you 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Hey, what a tough.
Throw Sky in there. Sky got about 7 kids too now. Throw Sky numbers in there.
Okay.
I sent you Layla's number. Say baby girl. Now I sent you Junior's number.
Don't be texting them, telling them to answer either, Sky. Just text right now.
All right, let's try it. Now, this is a tough call because my number, they don't know my number. So let's try it.
Right.
My baby girl.
Here we go. Unknown caller.
Yeah, Layla don't know your number. She probably ain't gonna answer.
Who the fuck?
This could have been Cameron Hall calling.
Text and tell her we gonna call. I bet Junior pick up though.
He probably won't either. Let's see.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
that's his voicemail.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Stop calling my phone, because if you call again, I'm gonna shoot you in your dome.
He's rapping.
I love him. I love this kid.
Yo, what just happened?
He said,
That's Junior's voicemail. That's Junior's voicemail. Say, don't stop calling his phone, or he gonna put one in your dome.
Wow, that's crazy.
Where did he learn that? Where did he learn that?
Bars.
Now, he dropped bars on the joint.
Right.
Who is this, Rodney?
I'm calling my assistant. She may not pick up this morning.
She's like, what this nigga want now? Damn.
And I be calling all times of day and night.
Nothing. She like, nah, bro, I don't clock you.
God damn it. Wow, okay, back to my kids.
We got time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got into the
So
show.
kid number 3.
Kid number 3. Now she working on
Yeah.
me and this child talk every day. She grown though. She's 35.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
2 for 3.
I don't know, man. I feel away about Layla not answering the phone though.
She ain't know the numbers, guy.
Wait a minute, Todd. Call Todd. Call my oldest son.
You know,
Let
I
me
got
see.
it.
Let me send you that. Let me send you Todd.
Scott got in the mood.
Yeah. They probably he in LA too. Let me see if he answers the phone.
Yeah, I don't expect a lot out of my son this time.
But he be up all kind of crazy times and everything. He be up.
Right. Okay, let me try.
Let me see.
Oh,
there you go. Harassing our kids.
It's early because I just talked to this nigga at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so he might be asleep.
He looked at the phone like, what this nigga want now?
I think he's picked up. Fuck. All right, let's call you. You got 3 children?
Do you have a new number? FaceTime video.
Call him back.
Call him
Nah.
back. Uh-oh.
It's the first call that counts.
Yo. Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? You on the walkie-talkie, nigga? Oh, there you go. Then put him on the thing. Hello? Dev.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my podcast. We do the show every day. My man Rob Minger's on here. Scott Keaton is on here, and we're talking about our children's Father's Day weekend. And they say, will your kids pick up your call? And you just came through. You not only picked it up, you called me back. How you doing, man?
Damn.
Did he hang up? Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. They got hung up on me. God damn, that hurt.
Niggas said, man, let me call me for your damn podcast, nigga.
Right. He hung up quick, too.
Ooh.
That was unacceptable.
Nah, that's hilarious.
That's super hilarious. I don't even know how to do this.
Scott was missing. Sky's upset about this phone call.
Oh, that's Jake Staley. Jake Staley's in the building.
Y'all got
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I was saying, you're on my podcast right now, and my buddies challenged me that my kids wouldn't pick up the Thursday before.
Oh, yeah. I was knocked out, but I always answer.
My man. Hey, man. Hey, what you like about your dad mostly? What's your biggest? What you like about me, man?
Shit, man, everything. Charisma, integrity, awesome sense of humor. You got a genuine heart, very authentic, super authentic, electric. Fucking you, man. Shit, what is it not to like? Yeah, I could go on and on, honestly.
Hey, I love you, man. Thank you. That's very kind, man. Thank you so much.
I love you too, Dad. Yeah.
All right. We gotta call Scott Kids. They're not gonna pick up.
Yeah, because y'all
I'm gonna be on Doughboy's podcast later. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, because we thought he was faking, but he called you back.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna check it out. Send me the link when you get on.
All right, for sure.
My nigga.
All right.
My nigga.
That's my nigga. That's my little nigga, man. Hey, I was telling my kids earlier that when I used to pick up my son when he was a little boy, he would always get into mishaps. Like the nigga, his mom was fucking a horrible parent. I'm gonna say it.
Damn.
His mom, he would always have a gash or a cut or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to my son? Yeah, all right, Scott.
0 for 1, Scott. 0 for 1.
I ain't calling none of mine.
He 0 for 2, actually.
He said, no, sir.
But again, I'm calling from an unknown number. We would have to have
right.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Quit.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
Sky Kids don't play.
Try my baby girl again.
I will call it.
He want to double down.
She'll be
He
the only
wanna-
one that's up. He said you want to double
He
down.
want to move on to a new one. He want to double back down.
Damn shame. Damn shame what they did to that dog.
It's okay. It's okay because we had no idea. My man has joined us, the comedian Jake Staley. Jake, man, you've been all over the world, man, all over the comedy scene, man. It's been a pleasure to watch you do your thug thizzle, man. And you one of them dudes that has grown really fast, rapidly, man. Tell me what's happening for you out there in them comedy streets, bro.
Well, I done actually moved to Hollywood, man. I've been out here for about a month and a half.
Oh, that's why I be seeing you with clips from LA.
Yeah. I've been out here for about a month and a half now. And a team that got together, man. God done blessed me. I done got a publicist, agent. We working. And
you were innovative because I saw you Tamara in a picture of yours.
yes.
Oh, good stuff. That's great for you, dude. That's gonna be a good look, man. Now, your agency is only as good as your hustle, so don't stop hustling just because you got an agent now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make them niggas outwork you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really working on it. Once everything hit, like after this weekend, I'm gonna be wide open, man. I got a lot of auditions coming up and a lot of shit going on, a lot of shows. It's good. Shit is good. It's just
That's
expensive as shit.
Well, it's definitely expensive, but you know, you got a motherfucking semi truck. You can go lay in the back of that motherfucker if you had to.
I ain't got that no more. I'm done with all that. I'm all in now, Rod. I'm all in.
Wow, good for you.
Okay.
Man. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the land of jokes and miscontent.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Ain't for everybody. Rob Minger.
Man, it's a beautiful day outside, man.
Nah,
it's beautiful.
Not facts. I'm about to go out there.
It's beautiful outside.
Hey, Rob Minger, any advice for the young actor, comedian, man, Jake Staley?
Yeah, man. Like you said, keep grinding, keep writing, create. Don't wait. While you're trying to get these auditions, you can create something too. So by the time somebody asks you, like, well, what are you working on? You're always working on something. Mm-hmm. And, man, content is the new wave, man. Drop as much content as you can. You got funny ideas you want to put online, do them. And just keep doing them, man. You'll look up, man. You'll have 100 videos out here. And people Google you and all these different things pop up. You know what I'm saying? So just keep creating the work, man. Then the work can come to you. Make yourself a magnet.
Hey, that's an absolute fact, Rob, man. And I think you made a great point because I've been watching you and you inspire me, bro. And I'm the old nigga on the block. So to watch you and all the stuff you guys are generating, all the content you're creating, that is the wave of the future. If you don't do that, you do yourself a disservice. Yep. We're working this weekend. Rob Minger, Sky Keaton, Rodney Perry, Table 25. I'm super excited. You know what?
Yeah, man, we just going down. But tomorrow, you know, I know you probably won't be here, Rodney, but I got the day party tomorrow. I mean, Saturday. I got a day party on Saturday. I got a fish fry tomorrow, so I'm going the whole weekend. Got the fish fry tomorrow. We got the day party from 12 to 3 on Saturday, and then on Sundays when we doing our thing, I'm going all weekend, bro.
I love that, man, and that's what the ladies like to hear too.
Yeah, man. I'm about to get some tomahawk steak.
Please leave your message for 4044441.
Is that another one of
Where y'all gonna be at this weekend?
We're at Table 25. I was trying to call Takia and she didn't pick up.
She watching though.
She sent me straight to voicemail.
Bro, immediately.
Ain't number one of my kids gonna talk to me. So
why not?
It's just one of them too young to even have to get to a cell phone.
Right.
The other one I got custody of. She gonna call me because she got to eat. But my son, he ain't fuck with me at all. My oldest daughter, she ain't mess with me. They fool up, man.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Time heals all wounds, man. Time heals all wounds, man. Hey, y'all.
No, we ain't fall out of nothing. They just slow.
Stupid as hell. You stupid as hell.
What?
Shouts
What
out
did
to
you say?
Shouts out
Did
to
you say they just slow?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? You know what? I will say this to all the parents out there. Y'all expect y'all kids to be smart, and your ass wasn't smart.
You ain't bullshit about that.
Yeah, it's time to go, man. What a great show today. Shout out to comedian Chew, all the people over on the gram. Appreciate y'all for coming over. And
just slow.
Hey man, you are funny as hell.
Oh, Jay State is a fool, man. We got to get him when
Hey man, he said, "Oh, we ain't fall out of nothing. They just slow."
they just ain't smart people.
Right.
All right, that is our show for the day. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. It goes down every single day except tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be traveling, headed to Corpus Christi, Texas for the Juneteenth event. Shout out to Sky Keaton. He's going in all weekend at Table 25. We'll see you on Sunday. Sky on Sunday, along with Rob Minger. It goes down this weekend. Mad love, mad respect, guys. I'll see y'all soon. Thank you for coming on, Jake State. I love you, brother.
I love y'all back, man.
Peace out, man.
All right, holler at y'all in a minute.
Oh man, blessings. Be good.
All right.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi.